to 19-21. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Aaron Jones.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll run it with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Packers.
This is Jones. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Watson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
To the air yet again. Watson brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. Then he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
12 more yards there and another first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They go with a shovel pass, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And the shovel pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Groscup.
On second down now, Connor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On second down, Connor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you get some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
To throw is Watson. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On second down, it's Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So first and 10 now from the 30. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there with Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down now, Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
42.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
This is caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry by Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a Packer first down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
From the red zone now, Watson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Flush to his right, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Watson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set to kickoff.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back now at Soldier Field. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Connor, and this time he is in. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
The kick is good.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line. line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 5.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Hey, man, let's play our game. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. Still be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
touchdown.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Carlson set to kick off.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. and someone jumped.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
For number 32.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
First and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this down to the 10. Down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, it's Carson. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. On now is the Packers.